Okay, y'all, so we got a little Tanzanian money for you, the T-Shillings. This right here is the equivalent of 50 T-Shillings. All right, so my rule of thumb is not always accurate, but I just think half, right? So in my mind, this would be more the equivalent of something like 50 T-Shillings, maybe like 25 cents, 20 cents, if that much. All right, this is 200 T-Shillings. 200, nice. As a president, I think it's the president, I think it's the old president. I can't really read it all the way, I need my glasses. Yes, my eyes are going bad, so I can't really see who's on there. Might be the old president, Ray. That's how you pronounce his name. I'm pretty bad on all those type of things, but this is 200 T-Shillings. All right, next up, we got 500 T-Shillings. Ooh, getting up there, Jack. You getting up there, Jack. 500 T-Shillings. All right, same guy on the cover. Now we got 1,000. Excuse me. Now we got 1,000 T-Shillings. We got 1,000 T-Shillings right here. Bank of Tanzania on the front. All right, and this look like the same president. This is not Magufuli, but this is Julius K. Nyerere. All right, he was back in President Kennedy's time. They had some good relations with America. This guy is really pivotal for Tanzania. Did a lot of good things, and he's highly respected all over the place. All right, we got a 2,000 T-Shillings. All right, Benki Kua, Tanzania. All right, on one side, on the other side, I can't really tell what that is, y'all. And it's funny because the paper is not like the dollar that we have in America, but I mean, I guess it is. I don't know. You see the little giraffe, pretty cool, pretty neat. Moving on, again, same animal theme. We move on to the 5,000 T-Shilling. 5,000 T-Shillings. All right, you see what that looks like. And these are typically, for me, the 1,000, 5,000, 2,000. If I'm leaving tips at a restaurant or something, that's probably something that I'll use. Sometimes, I hate to say it, but like sometimes when you got, kids and maybe people kind of begging in the streets, I kind of stick with the change. And then obviously your big bills is gonna be your 10,000 T-Shillings. You'll see most of your transactions are gonna take place using the 10,000 T-Shillings. 10,000 T-Shillings is pretty much about $4, right? So, you're gonna go to the bank, you're gonna get a bunch of those. Moving around in the city, you rolling with your T-Shillings. You rolling with your stacks. You rolling with your stacks. You rolling with your stacks. You want to have a lot of your $10,000 T-Shillings if you're going to buy anything significant, anything worthwhile, good for restaurants. As far as traveling is concerned, you can typically, with a $10,000 T-Shilling, you can typically get pretty far around the place. Most transportation between 5,000, 2,000. That'll get you from point A to point B with no problems. If you keep about 10, 20, 30,000 T-Shillings on you, you could get you a meal. You could get you, maybe a meal and a drink, like an alcoholic drink if that's what you want. Definitely, like water, for example, is about 1,200 T-Shillings. That's almost like 40 cents, something along them lines. Things are relatively cheap. And then, I don't know, these are a bunch of miscellaneous coins, but I think most of these are like 50 T-Shillings also. But yeah, cost of living here is definitely cheaper than it is in the States. There's no doubt, 100%. Thing is, things are a little bit simpler also. So you're not gonna have all of the creature comforts that you always necessarily used to. But, people talk about a lack of food and, food shortages and this and that. Man, you could buy fruit on every corner, mangoes, passion fruit, watermelon, pineapples. There's no shortage of that at all. And you know, like I said, you can roll up. Probably get you about 2-3 mangoes for, you know, 1,000, 2,000 T-Shillings, something along them lines. Shit, like I said, if you got 10,000 T-Shillings, you could have you a watermelon, some mangoes, and you know, probably a couple passion fruit too. So yeah, you could eat without problem. They got chickens everywhere. They got little kids selling eggs everywhere. So yeah, something as much as this, so you'll be able to eat for a while. You'll be able to eat for a while now. And even as far as like restaurants, depending on the restaurants you go to, you know, 12,000 T-Shillings. Let's just say 20,000 T-Shillings. 20,000 T-Shillings. You know, that's probably I had to put the conversion on, but 20,000 T-Shillings, and well, shit, that's about $8. About $8. You eating. You'll eat a good meal too. Not no you know, struggle meal. You'll catch you a good little meal. So it's cool, man. Yeah, I've been digging it. All right, this is just a little quick lesson on the T-Shilling, on the T-Shilling, Tanzanian Shilling. And they might be bigger currencies. I haven't seen anything bigger than the 10,000 T-Shilling. There might be something bigger, but otherwise, you're just walking around with knots in your pocket. Knots in your pocket. All right, quick recap. I'm out.
Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Hey, wageni wakaribisha Zanzibar yetu, hakuna matata. Huku chali yetu hakuna matata, kwenye kebu yetu hakuna matata.
Asante.